Right, today I'm going to be reviewing this. So let's get it unboxed and show you everything that's included. Right, Rattling Dudes, we've got an unboxing and review video today. So this is for the Fanttik Slim V8 Apex Hoover. So this is a car hoover, portable, rechargeable one. I've seen these on Instagram and they look very good. So I ordered one from a car and I'm going to unbox it today and I'm going to give it a little test and let you know what I think. See if it's worth the money, because they are quite expensive. This was, I think they're on sale on Amazon for about £130, but I got it on half price. So let's get into the box. It's going to be a bit tricky doing this one-handed. So there's the inside. Let's get everything out and have a look. Right, so we've got all the accessories and the hoover itself. So let's get them out of the packets. So this is the flexible, extendable cord, nozzle, I should say. And this is the hoover itself. So it's actually smaller than I thought it was. There it is in my hand. So it's not a massive unit. There's a small connector that goes on it there for just hoovering stuff up like that. There's a spare filter. There's a brush extension which goes on the end of here, and there's another softer brush also as well. And this looks like the one that would be the main one getting used. This is the extendable, flexible one, so that'll be good for getting in all the cracks in the car and anywhere that's tricky to reach. Let's fire it up and see how loud it is and see how powerful it is. So press it once, that turns it on. So it's actually quite quiet there. The hoover itself and my face are about the same distance from the camera, so that's a good idea of how loud it is. It is blowing cold air out this end and sucking in this end. And then I think if you press it again, that turns it off. And then if you press it and hold it, let's press that one. That's turbo mode, so that's obviously a lot louder and a lot more powerful, and that's eco mode. So it has two modes. It claims on here that from fully charged, turbo mode is 13 minutes and eco mode is 40 minutes, and it says that it takes somewhere on here 2 hours to charge, I think. Charging time 2.5 hours. Yeah, so there's the information on the back, specifications, and let's give it a little test and see how it is at picking things up. So as you can see on here, I've left this to get dirty. I normally hoover this every day, but I've left this to get all bits on it. And I'm going to test this out, see how it is at picking it up. It might just rip the whole thing off if it's on full power, but we'll see. So turn it on and see how it picks things up. It's actually picking things up quite well. And that's in eco mode. It's picking all the little crumbs up, bits of fluff that get on here. And that's on eco mode. That's just enough. And if you put it on turbo mode, it's pulling a little too much. So it doesn't really need to be on turbo mode for this. Cleaning it quite well. So it's actually picked pretty much all of that stuff. Yeah, hairs and everything. Picked it all up, and as you can see, there's all the bits have collected in the filter at the front. So all I have to do now is open that and dust that off into the bin, and then it's good to go. And it seems like it's quite, even though I'm doing this one-handed, quite easy to do. So you just pop that off. If I can do it one-handed, that just shows how easy it is. And you empty that into the bin. I think you take the filter out and give it a little clean, a brush if you need to. And then there's a spare one in there. But the attachment I'll be using the most is this one here, I think. I'll open these up so you can see what the other ones look like. And then we'll box it back up and I'll give my last impressions. Right, so there's actually more accessories than I thought there was. So it comes with a cloth little carry bag, which is handy because you can chuck all the accessories in there, and there's a lot of them. So it has this attachment that goes on the end of here, and that has like brushy bristles on it for hoovering stuff. And then these go on top of there. This one's like a stiff rubber. I don't know if you can see there bending, but that's quite stiff, so that would be for like thick carpets or something. And then this one's the same, but the rubber's softer. It's a lot softer, see. So that's for, that would probably be for a finer carpet or something. So there, they go on top of there. That attaches onto here. There's this little brush as well, which is handy. And then there's these, which I assume, because this is also a blower, attached to this end, because that's where the air blows back out. So that goes on there, and then that's a blowing device for like blowing the dust and dirt out. And there's a smaller one for cleaning keyboards and things. And then there's this that I assume goes on there for getting the dust out of things. And that is actually, maybe that goes on there. I don't know what that's for, but it's a blower. It's an attachment that goes on here, but I don't know what that's for. So I'll have to have a look in the instructions. But yeah, and obviously here's the charger cable, and it plugs in there. It has a USB-C charger port, and that will all go in here quite nicely in the back of the car. So that's the Fanttik or Fanttik Slim V8 Apex Robust Clean Hoover. I've given it a quick test and it seems to be good. It's got quite a bit of power on it. The only trouble is the battery life. 13 minutes on full power is not long. So if you were hoovering out your car, it'd probably take you double that if you're doing a proper job. So you'd either have to have it on eco or you'd have to double charge it, which is a bit of a pain. If it was slightly bigger and the battery life was 20 minutes instead of 13, that would be ideal. That would be perfect. But it is what it is. It's small and it's compact, so it's not going to last as long. But 40 minutes is plenty of time. So there's all the stuff you get. Let's get rid of the rubbish out of the way. And this rubbish as well. That's everything you get in the bag. I would recommend getting one of these if you're doing car detailing or valeting, or you have a computer you like to keep hoovered and tidied and everything, workstations. Looks like a good bit of kit. So that's the end of that. Battling Dudes out.